good morning. It's like, God, it's like 4 a.m. or something, like the next day. I don't know. It's late, right? You know what I mean? Um, I slept. I watched Lord of the Rings. Dude, Lord of the Rings, like, okay, The Hobbit kind of just was just so bad and so crappy in comparison to Lord of the Rings. Like, I almost forgot how good Lord of the Rings was. Like, I just watched The Fellowship, and dude, it's just whew, gritty and sick. And if I'm louder, then that's because I mess with the mic volume a little bit. I thought you could join me in my pain. That is also known as progression. I've been here for like an hour. I've tried a couple of different cars. It's not great. You know what I mean? I'm kind of just like practicing. The last turn really just makes me alive. So this is like, I've ridden these cars way back in the day with my Logitech wheel. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Pretty bad. Yeah. I feel a bit better than I felt yesterday. I don't know. It's an up and down thing, right? Like I don't know. Just depression, I guess, and bipolar disorder. You're kind of just like everywhere all the time. I went ahead and ordered like a mic arm and a webcam like arm thing too off of Amazon because the mic arm wasn't gonna be enough. That's the turn. Almost didn't do it. That's the turn that if I can make the transition and get into second gear there and not, slam into the wall, then that's pretty good. But I've only done that like once or twice, so not that great. Tried a couple of cars before I got in this one. But yeah. But yeah, free shipping was $25 from Amazon, and the thing I wanted was like $20. So I was just like, well, what else can I get that I might need in the future? Alright, I guess get the webcam mount too, and then whenever that comes in, I will go to Best Buy and like see if they got anything open box that works for me. Come on. Yeah, anything open box that kind of works for me. My monitor is like blipping. Like, why is it blipping? I don't know. But I have my like whole setup kind of set up with a bunch of my video games and stuff in the background now. So at some point I'll reveal it this week, I guess, whenever I actually put the shifter on. Ow! It's bullying me. Alright, brother, you go. I don't know, anytime I play in an online server, like, I always try really hard not to, like, block people or bump people the best that I possibly can. Yeah. So I don't want to anger anyone, you know what I mean? I know people take it, like, super serious, so. And I don't appreciate when people run into me. I'm like, oh, that's crappy. Like earlier, there was a guy in a Supra that just like every time I try and do a run, he would just run in front of me. And it's like, dude, like, what are you doing? Like, I have a reset button mapped and everything. Like, I'm watching the map just about as much as I can. I'm trying to only do follow runs. So, yeah, I don't know. But it's kind of annoying. So like I said, I'll build the rig at some point this week. The reason I'm on this, I seen Slap Training playing this earlier, and I just wanted to hop on and just see like how rough it was. Cause I remember that like I was like, man, those cars were pretty bad. Like not bad, but like hard to drive. Get all the way in the second gear there. Sadly. Okay. But yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to do something different. So I downloaded tons of files that I don't even think I really like needed that are probably like malware or something. Just to get the Carfax because I don't know. I couldn't tell which one I needed for this one server, and yeah, wouldn't you know it, after I downloaded like 4 different car packs, I still don't have the cars that I need for the server, so I'm just like, alright, well I'm gonna choose a different server. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I feel better today. It's kind of like just the bipolar thing, man. Like you're up, you're down. Like it's hard to help it, but it's hard to like feel good all the time. Like I said, it's hard for me to convince myself that everything's gonna get better and that everything is gonna be grinding this. Ooh, that was a good transition actually. Like there's such a small margin for me to catch it, or it murders me. I actually caught it that time. Yeah. But I don't know. Like it's just like I said, it's hard for me to not just see myself grinding in the factory for 15 years or just whatever. Like I don't know. I don't see it as a stepping stone thing, which is I guess the main problem. Where it's just like I should just see these things as like just like this is what I'm doing now, and then in the future I might be doing different things. Like, I don't know. But I don't want to let it like I'll let them choose it. I don't want to let it really like bother me too much. Like I said, as long as I keep grinding and keep this job for now, or I find a job that pays me similarly, like I can continue to like save up and I don't know, improve my life and do big things. Like, I kind of plan my week out, so I have a good idea of what I'm going to do this week. And if I got all that stuff done this week, and then I can get my oil change and stuff done next week. That's the thing where it just like wants to slide me backward. I don't have enough, forward momentum on my tires or whatever. I've changed the setup up a little bit from what it was. Just less air in the tires, and I changed the gear ratio up a little bit too because it just wasn't, it didn't feel good in third. I was like banging at the rev limiter really hard, and I wasn't going very fast, so I don't know. Mess with the car a little bit, not to say that I made it better or worse, but like out of all the cars that I tried, like 3 years, this was the only one that I like. It seemed somewhat okay, and I'm like, alright, well, I get a little bit of a feel for it. So yeah. But kind of like reorganized my room a little bit. I unpacked what I believe to be most of my boxes that were just full of gaming stuff, and it filled the entire wall behind my desk. And that sounds sick, dude. I kind of want to swap it to his car with the supercharger. I'm like, what? I really do follow that. I'm just not, like, I can do a lead lap, but, there's a chance that you're not going to make it. Okay, I gotta chill out if I want to see greatness. I love you! Okay. Nah, I guess I should have let him pass. I was going so slow. But you reset anyway, brother. It's like, come on, man. I guess I could practice this track by myself offline, but that's just not the way. Right? Like, that's not how I do this. Practice online, do my best to dodge people and everything else. But I like to see how other people are doing. I like to see it, like, in game. Not on a YouTube video. I like to just see, like, what live people are doing and just see what it is. I don't know. I like to be around people. Which is weird because I'm super antisocial, but for whatever reason in the online space, I enjoy being around people, and yeah, so, I don't know. I enjoy being, I guess, in the community, even if I'm not, like, talking to people or actively in the community. I don't know how I would describe me liking being in online spaces, but I do kind of enjoy online games more than offline games nowadays, so pretty much entirely. Pretty hard for me to convince myself to play offline games. This car with the slicks, man, like, they do not play. Sorry, brother. I'm not just pulling out of the pit there. I'm stuck? Oh, dude, I just got stuck in that one. I was like, alright, I'm good. And I just, I got stuck pretty deep in that drift. I'll bring it back or whatever. Yeah. But, like I said, there's a couple things I want to work on, like this week and next week, and then after I get those done, shouldn't be too much I need to, like, really worry about. Try and find, like, one or two things here at the thrift store, like, nightstand, coffee table to put my TV on, just like I said, like small stuff. And it's not that I can't find these things, it's that, ooh, that was a spicy one. It's not to say that I can't find these things, it's just that I don't want to, like, overpay for these things. I don't want to pay more than, like, $5 or $10 for each of these things, like, tops $15. Yeah, so I don't know, so I'm just kind of waiting until I find stuff, and I haven't really gone to very many thrift stores or done anything. Like I say, when I went to get my tools, I just went to get my tools. I didn't, like, go do anything else. I've been kind of avoiding the thrift store and just different things, like, I know I have to spend money on other things right now. Just trying to avoid going to the thrift store, and also just trying to avoid beating up on my car. Like I said, I don't know. It's almost like I feel like if I don't drive it, it won't get hurt, which is a complete lie. Like, part of the reason why my car has been so strong for as long as it has been is because, other than, like, the occasional, you know, like, month or two of mental illness where I just didn't drive the car or whatever, like, you know, that happened a couple of times. But other than that, like, the car has been pretty much driven all the time. Like, not driven hard, but it's always been driven. So, I don't know. But at the same time, like, driving around here is not like driving around pretty much anywhere else I've ever lived, because it's literally just like driving around the sheer mountains, like up and down insane hilly mountain roads, and it's pretty bad. It's kind of weird not having to use the clutch. Like, I know I'm not, you know, I'm used to not using the clutch, but now that I've tried to train my brain to use the clutch, it's weird to not use the clutch on a transition, even though it does make my life a lot easier. That was a pretty good run. I mean, that was pretty solid. Like, these cars are hard to drive. If you can get around the track and not spin out, like, you're doing pretty good. So, yeah, but like I said, I just seen Slap play this earlier, and I just wanted to hop on and try. These are pretty much like some of the hardest, if not the hardest, cars, I guess, to drive. I don't know if I've tried it before. My favorite cars, either the World Drift Tour pack or the Liberated Garage pack. Ooh, spicy. Yeah, probably either one of those two packs. Like, I just really like those cars. They're not insanely fast. They're not insanely slow. Like, whatever that weird the Tando Buddies pack. It's great if you want to kind of, like, get a feel for it going really slow. But that's all it is. It's just like you're doing all the same things, but you're going at like half speed, and it's just kind of boring and lame. Versus like this is kind of just like all out. You know what I mean? I'll wait if you want me to. All right, brother. Get prepared for commitment. Prepared for commitment. I don't think I'm making it. I'm still here. I'm sorry. Okay. I mean, maybe if I was able to, like, hold the brake down and gas there a little bit, but yeah. Like I said, I feel a little bit better. This will be, you know, Sunday's video. And then I'm going to make the attempt to stay up until, like, late tomorrow night, so I might, you know, give you a day before video. That way I don't have to worry about it, and I can just handle all my stuff that I want to do on Monday. I want to get my car registered. I want to go to the hardware store, finish up what I want to do. I also drilled some holes for my my power brick thing. So it's bolted to the desk now. I took apart like an old server rack fan that I had, and I bolted it to the table. Now I just drilled some holes and then bolted it in. So it's actually pretty decent. I guess it's not as crispy as like tight as I like it to be. But it's alright. It's up off the ground. Doesn't look as fancy as, you know, my usual setup. I mean, Well, like I said, it's just I have a real problem where the car wants to like back itself into the wall because my wheel speed's so high. And I have the tire pressure like all the way down to zero. Like I tried a bunch of different things, and I just went back to like what I know. I'm like, this car's got stupid power, so it needs the lowest like tire pressure I can give it. I think that's what I went with because I didn't know what else to do with myself. I tried a bunch of things. So I'm going with myself and trying to kind of avoid people because I don't want to scuff people out. Like some people, I don't know, might not like me even being here. It's like, do you just practice by yourself like eternally? I don't know. Like I said, it's just like, what's the point of even having like online at that point? But I'll probably end up returning to, no hesitate, so I just want to, I guess, a little break, a little, like, vacation away from, slamming into cars continuing. I'd prefer to slam into walls, I guess, in this. Like I said, whenever I get the e-brake hooked up, it'll be, like, you know, the whole thing all together, and then I'll really have to, like, learn what all these things do, and I'm already kind of struggling with the idea of just, like, using the clutch, but I'm getting there. I'm working through it, you know what I mean? Like I say, the mic arm will be here, and then maybe I get, like, a webcam. So I have a wheel cam, and, I already ordered the piece for the e-brake, so that's on the way. That'll probably get lost in the mail, or just, in the dollar store or something, but at the same time, you know, I mean, I ordered it. It was basically the, I hit that wall just perfectly. But the shipping and everything and the tax was basically just as much as the piece that I bought, so that was kind of annoying. I just like when that happens, I don't know. But that'll be on the way. That'll be here in a couple weeks. And as long, like I said, as long as my car holds together for either like a month or so, I'll have pretty much all the stuff that I need done. I was gonna go, but he can go. I was gonna follow. Like I said, I don't mind doing a follow run, but I just don't want to like. I don't want to do a lead run, and I also don't want to be like up your butt because I don't know that I can really follow your line. I kind of run whatever line like makes my car comfortable. That's the thing, dude. Like I was going so slow, and it just still backed me straight into that wall. I don't know. Maybe one more time, like I said, this is just kind of like pain and progression. I think after this, maybe I'll get off and try and eat something. I'm not sure. I kind of want to hop in that car that guy has, because that car sounds rowdy. I'll follow, brother. You seem like just the guy I should be following, you feel me? Like, you've already hit something, so I don't have to worry about scuffing out your butt, dude. You're gonna have to transition. Alright, you can see it. That's pretty good. I just need a bunch of practice though. Like, the more practice I can get, the better. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm kind of just like, alright, I'm legitimately done at this point. But I hope everyone's a good day, man. Like I said, I hate that I put out the depressing stuff, but sometimes it just feels like that's how I feel. Like that's how I feel for the day. And yeah, at some point, hopefully, I can separate these things. We're just not there yet. I don't know at what point I'll feel better, but weirdly enough, I talked to somebody about whatever the thing I talk about, like the heroic dose or whatever, and that might be something that happens this summer, or I'm planning to make that happen this summer, so that maybe I can feel better. Maybe I can feel something other than depression. You know what I mean? But yeah. see you guys. Hope everyone was a good day. I hope this wasn't, the most depressing thing. Like I said, the mic quality will get better. I hope it wasn't super loud either because I turned it up because someone said it was low the other day, which I noticed. And I said, of course, is only on 4% volume because it said it was like super loud for whatever reason on its own compared to every other game that I try. Yeah. So, like I say, if it's super loud, you'll never even know because I'll just get rid of it. But, yeah. See you guys. Peace out. Have a good day. You get to see my horrible wire management soon. I won't hear nothing about it, you know what I mean? I also think I'm running out of I/O ports on my computer and monitor. Like I'm just barely gonna have enough ports for everything, I think. And yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. So yeah, I'm done. Yeah, gotta stop ending it repeatedly. That's the worst thing you can do.